Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Michelle and here on my channel I do weekly cash stuffing and budgeting videos. So if that sounds like something you might be interested in, please subscribe so you don't miss when I post a new video. So today we're doing my budget with me for May week 1. So if you're new, I do 2 cash stuffings every single week. The first one is with my husband's income. He covers all of our living expenses. And the second one is my income and I cover all of our debts. So we're working with my income, doing my debt binder today. And we are working with the cash tips that I made from the previous week, which was $665. Sorry if you can hear that super obnoxious noise in the background. I film right next to my window and for some reason it doesn't like seal properly. So anytime we have wind, it makes that like shaky sound. And here where we live, it's windy like all the time. So we get crazy winds here. So yeah, I apologize. I don't know why it does that. The only thing that I can think of is like it doesn't seal properly. So I apologize that it is probably pretty obnoxious. All right, but let's go ahead and get started. So I have 4 categories that I stuff for my debts every single week. Shh, you guys. Shh. The first one is my husband's motorcycle payment.
My nose.
You need a kiss?
Yeah.
You're welcome. So my husband's motorcycle payment, I budget $65 every single week. So his monthly payment's about like $265. So I just do $65 a week and it seems to work out good. The next thing we have is our car payment. And I am putting in $100 this week. And nextly we have my personal loan. And I'm doing $140 a week. And credit cards gets literally everything else. So let me get my calculator and see what we have. My phone is about to die, so I can barely see my screen. 665 minus 65 minus 100 minus 140. It looks like 360 is left. So let's double check. That should add up. So 365 plus 100 plus 140 plus 360 is 665. Perfect. So that matches that. So that is the budget I'm going to be sticking to for my next cash stuffing. But yeah, right now credit cards is like my main thing. Like we want to get out of this credit card debt. So I have mentioned before, if you guys have seen my videos recently, we own our house in California and we are trying to sell it. We were working with a realtor. My nephews are renting it out right now and they actually are going to be hiring someone to finish the floors that they tore up and were going to redo themselves, but realized it's going to be way too much work for them to do. So they're doing that. That was their choice to do that. You know, we gave them free rein to do whatever. But they chose to rip up the floors, so they have to take care of that. And then the paint. So our realtor, which is literally our neighbor over there, her cousin is a painter, and so we were going to go through him. But the boys have to be out of the house for 3 days. And I guess this weekend was like the only time that they had this month to do it. And so the boys couldn't get out of the house in time to do it. So we're looking at like May. I know it's like May when you guys are seeing this. But it's March as I'm filming this. It's March 27th. I film all of these ahead. Like I set it up that way so I'm not making mistakes and not having enough money. But anyway, yeah, I do these in advance. So you're seeing this in May, but it's March. But the painters aren't going to be out until May. So that means most likely we're not going to be able to get the house on the market until May. But I'm praying once this house is sold, like we can get out of our credit card debt 100%. Hopefully some of this other debt too, but like the credit cards is what I really need to get out of the way. But yeah, just a little debt update, a little house selling update. It's actually a lot more stressful than I thought it was going to be. It's going to be a couple $1,000s that I have to put on the credit card for the painter, which is frustrating. We did get a good deal, I guess. It's only going to cost us $3,300 for like basically the whole house to be painted, the internal. The external paint was freshly done like this last year. So that's completely done. but the internal paint, it's going to cost us about $3,300, it looks like. And I don't have that in an emergency fund because I have used my emergency fund. I think when I checked my emergency fund last, I had $20. So yeah, I'm not doing that great. We're kind of struggling a little bit. So yeah, I just try to keep reminding myself that like once it's sold, we can get that credit card paid off. Like it's not going to be a big deal, but it's really stressing me out thinking like, oh, I have to put all of this money back on my credit card that I literally just paid off. But yeah, anyway, I'll end that little rant there. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.